Hello, good morning, afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Let me ask you something. Have you ever reached a point where your body was screaming, your mind was doubting, and your heart was whispering, maybe I should just give up? We've all been there. And in that moment, you're left with two choices: quit or keep going. Here's the truth that no one likes to hear. They're both going to hurt. The pain of quitting and the pain of pushing through, they both exist. But only one leads to something better. So today I want to speak to the part of you that's tired, unsure, and on the edge of quitting. I want to remind you what's really at stake. Let's be real. Life is going to hurt, no matter what path you take. Whether you choose to chase your dreams or walk away from them, pain will show up either way. The question isn't if it's going to be hard. The question is the pain you're choosing worth something? Because one kind of pain makes you grow, and the other just leaves you empty. First of all, pain is not something to be feared. It's something to understand. Every single person who's ever achieved something great, whether it's becoming a champion athlete, building a business, writing a book, overcoming a personal battle, they all had to suffer in some way. They had to sacrifice time, comfort, sleep, security, and sometimes even relationships. That pain, it wasn't a sign to stop. It was proof they were alive in the pursuit of something real. So if you're hurting right now on your journey, good. That means you're trying. That means you're stretching. That means you're alive in the fight. Quitting might seem like the easy way out, but that pain you're feeling isn't there to destroy you. It's there to forge you. But here's the thing that hits even harder. Quitting doesn't make the pain go away, it just changes it. Because when you walk away from something you truly cared about, it doesn't disappear. It stays with you. You carry that weight with you, the regret, the what if, the feeling that maybe you gave up too soon. That's a different kind of pain. It's the pain of potential wasted. It's the pain of knowing deep down that you didn't give everything you had. That's the kind of pain that whispers to you years later when you're sitting in silence, thinking about what could have been. That's the kind of pain that doesn't build you. It breaks you. And sometimes that kind of pain is worse than anything you'd feel by pushing forward. Now, when you choose not to quit, when you decide to push through, you discover something powerful: growth. But growth doesn't happen when things are easy. It happens when you're uncomfortable, when you don't feel like doing it, when your mind says stop and your heart says go. That's where transformation lives. The truth is, every single one of us has untapped strength. And the only way to unlock it is to go beyond your limits. It's not about being the best. It's about being better than you were yesterday. And that comes from enduring pressure, not avoiding it. What's even harder is that often, progress is invisible. You could be putting in the work, showing up every day, and still feel like you're getting nowhere. That's discouraging. But just like seeds grow in silence beneath the soil, the work you do is shaping you in ways you can't immediately see. Maybe it's building your discipline. Maybe it's reshaping your mindset. Maybe it's preparing you for a moment of opportunity that hasn't come yet. So don't measure your success only by what's visible. Trust in what's being developed inside of you. Because something is happening even if you can't see it yet. And yes, the pain of pushing forward is real. It's exhausting. But that pain has purpose. It's different from the pain of failure or loss or regret. When you're hurting because you're working hard for something that matters, that's a pain you can be proud of. That's the kind of pain that becomes your story, your strength, your reason to keep going. You're not suffering for no reason. You're suffering for something meaningful, and that gives it value. See, resilience isn't something people are born with. It's built, choice by choice, struggle by struggle. You don't become mentally strong overnight. You earn that strength through every single time you wanted to quit but didn't, through every setback you bounced back from, through every fear you faced and pushed through anyway. Resilience is a skill and pain is the teacher. The more you face, the tougher you get, and the tougher you get, the more you can handle in life, not just in this journey but in all areas. It's important to remember this moment you're in, this hardship, this exhaustion, this doubt, it's just one chapter, not the full story. Quitting now would be like putting the book down halfway through and assuming the ending is bad. But you don't know that. Because the story changes when you keep writing it. Your comeback could be just a few pages away. Your breakthrough might be just after this storm, but if you stop now, you'll never know. And that's a tragedy. So when you feel overwhelmed, zoom out. Remind yourself that today's pain is not the end. It's part of your process. And here's the most painful truth of all. Most people quit right before they make it. Right before the weight gets lighter. Right before the door opens. Right before the opportunity shows up. You have no idea how close you might be to something amazing. And you'll never find out unless you keep going. So take one more step, just one more, then another, and another. Because the finish line might be closer than you think, but only if you're still moving toward it. So yes, quitting will hurt. And yes, continuing will also hurt. But only one of those paths leads somewhere worth going. You have to decide, do you want the pain of growth or the pain of regret? Because life's going to hurt either way. But only one pain leads to pride. So yes, quitting hurts. It stings with regret. And yes, pushing forward hurts, it's heavy, it's hard. But here's the difference. One pain is temporary and leads to transformation. The other is permanent and leads to regret. You don't get to avoid pain in this life, but you do get to choose the kind of pain you're willing to endure. So when you're standing at the edge, exhausted, unsure, remember this. You either quit or keep going. They're both going to hurt, but only one will be worth it. Choose your pain wisely. Choose your future fiercely. Choose to keep going. Thank you.